Alright, let's get started. I hope. Oh, wait, everyone, this is Restless Pastor. How's it going? I tried streaming this earlier, it crashed. It crashed and burned, and I went to go get ice cream for a little while my computer cooled, but,
I just love it here. It's so peaceful.
but,
You know what I heard?
yeah, got distracted, got talking with family.
I think I can see why. It's too bad we have to leave.
You streamed for 8 hours? Wow, I could never do that. I think
I don't look like
it would take some
ghost.
pretty extreme circumstances for me to do anything like that. There's people that stream 24-hour streams. It's like, why do that to yourself, man? I've already have enough health troubles to worry with. I don't need to compound that by, so little sleep and stuff. But anyway, how was it, man? Oh, yeah, kind of exhausting. What game did you play? I should ask that.
What's a little girl like you doing here anyway?
Huh? Are you blind or something?
Oh, it's you. Just put the gun to their head.
I am. You want me to be?
Okay. Yeah, I haven't checked out much of Dead by Daylight. I don't know. I'm not a big MMO person, but I'm interested in like Dead by Daylight and Friday the 13th. Like, I want to study how that works with horror, because the horror that I often like thrives on the atmosphere of being solitary, like being by yourself, and that compounds like the dread and stuff. So I'm interested to see how that works. I'm probably a lot with jump scares and competition, but
I'm here for
yeah,
you, James.
it interests me that there are horror MMOs.
Unreal.
Oh, I think I just saw like a sound delay in this. Hold on, I'm gonna try to fix that really quickly. Yeah, 'cause it looks I need to mess around with the settings. I have no idea how to fix the delays and stuff. I'll just leave it alone then. Okay, let's get started. Where'd I put the controller? There it is. On the ground, of course. Yeah. So, we just got the courtyard key. Did we? Okay. I'm trying to see if I picked up that stuff outside. No, I didn't. I didn't pick up the stuff in the garbage chute. Um, uh, Let me see if I even dropped the stuff through the garbage chute yet. The juice. Oh, here we go. The garbage bag is torn, and the contents are strewn all over. I got a coin. Old man. What's this? Some gossip magazine. Right. The police announced today that Walter Sullivan, who was arrested on the 18th of this month for the brutal murder of Billy Locane and his sister Miriam, committed suicide in his jail cell early in the morning of the 22nd. According to the police statement, Sullivan used a soup spoon to stab himself in the neck, severing his carotid artery. By the time the guard discovered him, Sullivan was dead from blood loss, the spoon buried 2 inches in his neck. An old schoolmate of Walter Sullivan's from his hometown of Pleasant River said he didn't look like the type of guy who would kill kids. But I do remember that just before they arrested him, he was blurting out all sorts of strange stuff like, "He's trying to kill me! He's trying to punish me! The monster! The red devil! Forgive me, I did it, but it wasn't me!" The schoolmate then added, "I guess now that I think of it, he was kinda crazy." Thanks. How much I have this game memorized? Pretty memorized, at least. Okay, so I don't have things like... I can remember the really important rooms on the 3rd floor of Brookhaven are S3 and S11, and that's about it for that. And I can't remember, like, once you get to the real Lakeview Hotel after watching the tape, and you warp around those 2 hallways, I can't remember which door goes where. But other than the, like, the, most of the rooms of Brookhaven and the real hotel, I think just about everything else I've got memorized. But the cutscenes, I'm pretty sure I have the whole dialogue memorized from the cutscenes. Except maybe the rebirth ending cutscene. I'm a bit iffy with that. But yeah. But I don't plan on speedrunning this game anytime soon. Maybe if I get burnt out on Silent Hill, maybe. But I think I would try to get the other 3 Team Silent games before I start, speedrunning, because I want to be able to do like the story-intensive playthroughs of all of them first. I used the courtyard key. But yeah, I love to do voices, you know. I love to do voices. I can do different impersonations. I think, well, I want to do various artistic things. Yeah. This is bad. I'm this close to just chainsawing these MFers. I keep seeing Crash Bandicoot brought up a lot recently. I'm not sure why. I don't know if there's a new game announced for it or something. But But yeah, my big platformer was Spyro the Dragon. 1 and 2, Ripto's Rage, both for PS1. Those were like the first games I ever played, and I played them so much. Uh, the distant memories, but I love them. But every time someone brings up Crash, I can only think of Spyro and how we're never getting another Spyro game. Man, it devastated them so badly that I can't even kick them afterwards. Alright. Let's see. Will we do the chainsaw screen? Nope. At least not right now. Oh. Okay. So I like how doors, like, this says, "To hell!" And then, there are a bunch of doors in Blue Creek apartment building saying that. And there's also that door between South Vale and New Silent Hill, where it's like the door that wakes in darkness, opening into nightmares. Um, the screen is black? Huh. It's coming through for me, and I'm watching through. Okay. Yeah, I'm watching through OBS. But what was I gonna say? Yeah. To hell and the door that wakes in darkness, opening into nightmares. When you check on that door in the daytime, it says it's locked. I love that sort of anticlimactic stuff in the beginning where it's like makes you paranoid about what's on the other side of that door. You don't get to find out anyway. So similarly, you get to hell, and then it looks like the lock is broken. I can't open it. Okay. That's boarded up. I know which room we have to go to, but I just like checking this out anyway. Alright, that's unlocked. Puking warning. Oh wait, no. That's the other room, sorry. A sightseeing brochure for the town is lying here. Alright, I'm gonna do my best Joe Remersa impression. Welcome to Silent Hill. Silent Hill, a quiet little lakeside resort town. We're happy to have you. Take some time out of your busy schedules and enjoy a nice, restful vacation here. Row after row of quaint old houses, a gorgeous mountain landscape, and a lake which shows different sides of its beauty with the passing of the day, from sunrise to late afternoons to sunset. Silent Hill will move you and fill you with a feeling of deep peace. I hope your time here will be pleasant and your memories will last forever. Editor, Roger Woodmark. Alright. I tried to do it in the voice of Joe Ramirez, the guy who sings both of the main ending themes for Silent Hill 3 and Silent Hill 4. And he also did the Wally the Walrus giving birth radio message and the Come to Silent Hill radio message in Silent Hill 4. So I tried to do that in his voice. His talking voice, anyway. Alright. Yeah. I definitely... That is definitely a goal I have in mind, I won't lie. But I'd love to, make another Silent Hill entry is at all possible, or at least have a helping hand in reviving the franchise in a proper way, where people don't screw it up. Um, but I also, I don't know, I've had like a separate idea, like my own story for anime. Like I already have most of 2 seasons plotted out, just some of the finer details. Oh, the puking sounds are nauseating me. That's how you know they're realistic. Mm. Thanks a lot, both literally and sarcastically, Dave Shoffley. Mm. Okay, I don't know what's wrong. I'm seriously feeling sick right now. Oh, come on, don't start cutting out the audio. What the? Who could have done this? Ah, something on Earth here. Remember when James finds the dead guy in front of the TV after first seeing Pyramid Head for the first time through the grate? What James says is, "Oh my God, who could have?" And he trails off, which is really characteristic of when James is forced to confront something that challenges his delusions. He trails off because he doesn't want to say the full sentence and face the truth of the matter. But here, he really doesn't know what is going on because this is Eddie's mess. And we'll get to Eddie very soon. So now he completes the sentence saying, "Who could have done this?" Or at least what he's thinking anyway. Okay, Eddie. I don't want to throw up the meal I just had. So let's get this over with. Public service announcement. Say no to crack kids. Not even once. Alright, have a good lurk.
It wasn't me. I didn't do it.
Do what?
I didn't do anything. I swear. He was like this when I got here.
My name's James. James Sunderland.
Eddie.
Eddie. Who's that dead guy in the kitchen?
I didn't do it. I swear I didn't kill anybody.
You're not friends with that red pyramid thing.
Red pyramid thing. I don't know what you're talking about. Honest. I did see some weird looking monsters. They scared the hell out of me, so I ran in here.
Well, I guess this place isn't too safe either. What happened here anyway?
I told you, I don't know. I'm not even from this town. I just...
You too, huh? Something just brought you here, right?
Yeah, you could say that.
Well, whatever it is, I think you better get out of here soon.
Yeah, you're right. What about you?
I'll leave as soon as I'm done here. Eddie, be careful.
James, you be careful too.
Alright. Sorry about that. Okay. So now we go back in there. And Eddie's still lingering near the toilet, but thankfully his puking sounds have stopped.
Eddie, are you okay?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Now, we get a look around this room. This is really interesting. The first thing you walk in when you see, first thing you see when you walk in, I mean, is a poster of a football player. Alright. It's a poster of a football player. Professional football player, especially. Here we see stuff spray painted on the walls. Can't tell what that says. Ooh. Blade. That says Blade. Alright. The wall is covered with football posters and meaningless graffiti. Oh, what do you say after that? I could care less about either of them. So that also gives some aspect to what James is like. Well, it could technically be that he just cares about finding Mary and keeping up his delusions, and that's all. But look at James. Do you think he's a guy that's very interested in football? Or athleticism? Really? I mean, he's gaunt. He's like me gaunt. Or the kind of gaunt that I've been all my life. Putting on a healthy weight now, but I was always kind of a total beanpole, like James. Which is part of what's made this game start to resonate with me, even in the early stages of playing this game for the first time, because this isn't some muscular macho man. This is a guy like me, someone who could care less about sports, someone who was thin, someone who was kind of soft-spoken and mild-mannered, milquetoast even. Didn't really care to, you know, compete with other people every second during a conversation to get a word in edgewise. And socially awkward, as I definitely was. Still am occasionally, but I've adapted pretty well. Okay, so this football poster, look, he's wearing, of course, in Silent Hill, all the colors are saturated, or desaturated, I mean. But if you look closely, here's a poster. It looks like it sort of looks like a Cincinnati Bengals jersey in the uniform, but I don't know. I'm having a hard time seeing the logo on his helmet now, but hold on, let me zoom in just to make sure I'm seeing this right. I think, I could be wrong, but I think that's the B of the Cleveland Browns logo on his helmet. But the guy's wearing, now again, the color is desaturated, so that could very well be a Browns jersey, but I'm thinking it's a Bengals jersey. So, and either way, this professional football player is playing probably for some Ohio professional football sport. Although that's honestly just drawing a real life comparison. It doesn't necessarily mean that he is of the Browns or of the Bengals or of Ohio of any sort. There's a football. Uh, there's something on the floor. Doesn't show you what it is though. Um, and that's too bad because what kind of book or magazine that is could really say a whole lot about Eddie. Hey, Darkness. How are you doing? Uh, yeah. Yeah, I kind of wanted this scene in OBS to be more about the game and less about me. Mm. I wanted to keep the, not as colorful theme consistent. Ugh. Yeah, so we just got done talking to Eddie and examining that bedroom in the apartment that he's in, filled with football posters and meaningless graffiti. I don't know if it's really meaningless, but it sure is obscure. And there's the corpse with his bare feet hanging out, that Eddie presumably killed. Um, Bare feet really disgust me. I'm sorry, I see this corpse all the time, and every time I see it, I'm just put off by it. I can't understand how some people have foot fetishes. I like have foot anti-fetish. Like, feet, bare feet. That's like, just disgust me. I know, and I hate going barefoot myself because I don't know. I get sensory overload. Where my feet are sensing so much stuff. Plus, when you're walking on gravel or other stuff, your feet just get cut up. Or if it's baking hot in summertime and the pavement's cooking, your feet get cooked with it. And it's like, and then to make the bare feet even more disgusting, they get dirty if you walk around barefoot. And it's like, yeah, it's just like, I like wearing socks, and I don't, yeah, I like wearing socks anyway for myself, but I don't know, when people don't wear socks, that just rubs me the wrong way. I know it's such a stupid little thing, but anyway, let's get back to what's actually relevant to the stream. But I will say, I think it is stupid that Twitch has it as a rule that you can't show your bare feet on stream. Speaking of foot fetishes, the fleshlit monsters that James has to fight in Brookhaven right before I'm pretty certain that's a rule. Yeah. Yeah. If it's not a rule, then it's something like, then it's just a general thing that, you can't do any sexually provocative stuff on stream, and that bare feet on stream could widely be interpreted as a cheap way to get viewers. Although, female streamers get crap for that all the time, whether their feet or cleavage or whatever are covered up enough. People are just stupid at the end of the day, but, and I might be wrong, but I've heard 2 different rumors about feet and knees being banned. And I remember looking up before, and I know that at least the knees thing is total BS. Like, you can show your bare knees on Twitch. Although, doing it specifically for perverted purposes is, putting you into the gray area. As to whether or not Twitch should penalize you. But, I can't remember, and I think a lot of people, swear by it, yeah, bare feet, band, and I don't know if that's. I'm doubting myself now. I can't remember whether that's true. I don't want to contribute to misinformation, but um, yeah. My jaw just started aching all of a sudden. Ah. But yeah, back on the topic of the fleshlit monsters that you fight in Brookhaven before it turns into the other world. Um, those feet hanging down, a lot of fans take that to mean that James has a foot fetish. Now, as somebody who can low-key relate to James, not so much the murdering his wife and all of that, but as someone who can relate to James, at least his personality, and also relate to the general trying to what was I going to say? What's the purple? I was going to say, oh yeah, people take that to me as a foot fetish. As someone who definitely does not have a foot fetish, but relates to James in a lot of low-key ways, I'm like, no. No. Like, I resist that theory with all of my being. I mean, yeah, James is a nasty pervert, because his eyes do wander everywhere they shouldn't after Mary gets ill. So, yeah, James is a nasty pervert, but I find him relatable. And maybe James does have a foot fetish, but if so, that's the only possible symbolism saying that. So that's kind of tenuous. Hello, dead me. Yeah, well, Team Silent did think a lot of this through. A lot of the really small details, so it's possible. I don't want to say it's not the case, but I just don't like thinking about it, and I don't like when people say that it is the case, or that's what they're implying. Alright. What next? Alright. So I got the old man and snake coins, right? Okay. Time to go into Blue Creek Apartments. I might have said we were in Blue Creek Apartments before, but we're on Woodside now. We're going to Blue Creek. It's locked. Where do I get the fire escape key? Am I not on the right floor? Alright, no problem. Alright. Where do I get the fire escape key? I can't remember. Ugh. I'm gonna look it up. I don't know. I feel shameful. Hello, Cloudy Cloud 1. Welcome to the stream. I was not expecting that. Oh goodness. Um. Yeah, I have a clip of James doing this when he first sees Pyramid Head through the grate, and I didn't expect it. It hasn't doing it twice in the clip, but he did it like 6 or 7 times in a row before I got him walking away, because I was busy waiting to for the clip or that part of the stream to show up on my phone so I could clip it. And in the meantime, he did like 6 or 7 in a row at Pyramid Head, and that was just the most awesome thing. Fire escape key. Silent Hill 2. Third floor hallway. Oh, that's right. Alright. Hey. Hey, let's go. $120. Uh, it's Amazon. You can't really haggle the price. I need to check out eBay. I need to. I'm so unfamiliar with the whole process, though. Um, at least Amazon has a Amazon has a sort of reputation for being pretty what's the word? Being pretty good with shipping, making sure you get your product. Uh, I don't know how eBay works. I mean, I could use some information on that. Yeah. Yeah. But also, I don't even know how you would find a copy that isn't completely overpriced. It's like, um, a new one. Well, I'm not gonna get the HD collection, but I want to make sure it's in good condition. Uh, hmm. Okay, how does eBay handle, like, if you get a used game, right, and then, you know, within only a few days of having it, like, it's scratched permanently and you can't advance in the game? How do they do it with, claims that, how do they, um, uh, how do they, deal with, like, trying to get it refunded if your copy is scratched to crap and it's a used game? Because, you know, they could just go back and say that you must have scratched it. Because that's what I'm worried about. But anyway, I don't have my donations set up yet. I'm still trying to figure that out because I'm trying to figure out a plan for not, falling prey to a chargeback scam. Mm. Okay. Wow. No, I probably wouldn't get it sealed because I'm not a collector, you know. Um, but uh, but yeah, I'm surprised that a sealed condition thing went for that cheap. I have a headache. Oh, I'm not exactly sure, where it came from. Uh, it's like focused behind the right part of my forehead and my right eye, behind my right eye. So, uh, man, it's getting pretty bad. I deal with headaches on a daily basis. I'll just power through. And on the bright side, it's finally cooling off. It was so baking hot in here earlier. Of course, being in an attic right now, uh, it's like, the heat's gonna rise, and so it's all coming up this way, but, it's better now. Oh, great. Did I? Oh, wait. Hold on. Oh, come on. It was gonna spray at me. My face? Yeah. Yeah, I took it off. I was sweating profusely. I was just like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Going topless for the viewers. uh, um, yeah, well, towed it up a bit. Let's see if I can see it. I know I would definitely have to worry about that if I were a bigger streamer. Saint Peach? I'm not sure who Saint Peach is. I'm all getting turned around here. Okay. Well, yeah, it's all about the profits, and making an example of people that can't profit off of that is pretty crappy. Yeah. Oh yeah. I can't even remember what I was gonna do. Okay, so I couldn't find the fire escape key. Yeah. I'm I'm pretty sure I was on the right side of the key being kicked, so I'm not exactly sure what's up with that. Hold on. Oh, maybe I wasn't. Maybe I wasn't then. Come on. There it is. I was just being an idiot. Alright. Now I go back downstairs. So this way? I think so. Saint Peach. that's a vaguely dirty Twitch name. I mean, I don't think anyone would, think of it as dirty if she weren't showing her butt off, but knowing that, that's, you know. But I guess if she's a big time partner with Twitch, I could see why they would, impose such a double standard. But it sucks though because, you get a bunch of like male viewers crapping on female streamers, claiming they're just, showing off their stuff to get viewers when the majority of them who are getting crap for it aren't. And that sucks. Sucks and it's not their fault, but then you get people like, this woman you're talking about who is out to do just that, and everybody else is suffering for it. Oh. Yeah. IRL streams are probably the easiest way to get me to not tune in. I mean, I came to, watch a stream of a game I like, I don't really care about IRL streams. Alright. Knocked it down in the building next door. I think I can get into the building next door if I go through the window in front of me to the building next door. Even though they knocked down the fire escape to the building next door when they built in this building right next door. Very redundant dialogue. By an otherwise excellent localizer, Jeremy Blasting. There's an old broken down bed here. Old broken down bed. Looks like it's ridden with disease. I wonder why. This glass sounding, glass crunching sound is kind of cool. But yeah, it's not exact. Probably sounds more like broken plexiglass rather than actual broken glass, but it's pretty cool still. And it's kind of one of the more pleasant sounds of Sound Hill, or one kind of sound that's immediately pleasant to the ear. Everything else is pretty much an acquired taste. It looks like there's something stuck into. Looks like there's something stuck inside the toilet. Will you take it out? Oh. No washing hands. No even rolling up the sleeve. No, he just sticks his hand right in. Score! Alright. So the Roman numerals mean that you're supposed to add 10 for X and 5 for V. I don't even know if I would do it for my phone. Well, I guess to keep it from getting clogged, but I would not feel safe using that phone ever again, no matter how well it's cleaned out. So 4, 17, 10, 19. 4, 17, 10, 19, 4. 17, 10. There's some memo inside the wallet. Ah. There's nothing else interesting. There's no point in looking anymore. Oh, yeah, well, you stuck your hand in there because you saw something interesting. A plus, James. Get a cookie. No, not with that hand. Get a cookie with the other. Oh wait, I have to go left first, right? Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely for a ring. For 17, 10. I might have had to have gone all the way around for one of them. Oh, never mind. Acid cleaner. Ugh. Oh, on the ring, not on your hands. I don't know why I thought about using on hands, even though, I mean, I definitely wouldn't advocate using it on your hands, but for some reason I didn't think of using it just for the ring. Yeah. Yeah, using it on skin would not be a good idea. You'd have to make sure the gloves were acid resistant too. Did I just end up in the same apartment? Yep, I'm scatterbrained today. Oh, it's the headache. The headache's making me even worse than I normally am with memory. Oh. It's hard to say. The, the original PS2 had the best fog, definitely. But, I guess you get the UFO ending and the Born from Wish ending with every port except the original PS2 port. But I don't really care that much about either. If you want the extra content, don't get a version other than the original PS2. But if you're super particular about really lush fog, then yeah, get the original PS2 version. I don't know if the greatest hits version has better fog or not. But yeah, I'm playing the Xbox version. I know Greatest Hits version of the Greatest Hits re-release of PS2 had Born from Wish and UFO ending, but the original PS2 version doesn't. Like the Black Label version doesn't. But really, I'm happy with any level of fog as long as it's not the HD collection fog. The almost non-existent fog. Hmm. Well, between PS2 and Xbox, I really don't care. Um, PC is a little different because PC is so problematic, and um, although you can patch in the widescreen for the PC version. Yeah, you can patch in the widescreen patch, the 60 frames per second widescreen patch um, for the PC version, but you get a lot of other errors with it. Well, every version every version that isn't the original PS2 and isn't the HD collection is pretty much the same, honestly. You don't get you don't get the controller vibrations with the PC version, obviously, which kind of takes some of the immersion out because you get stuff like the sequence where James reaches into the slimy green hole to get the key, and stuff that's supposed to vibrate, and then like your health thing, it's supposed to vibrate, but on the PC version, it just shows you a flashing red, uh, health cross, like the red cross logo, but brighter. Okay, so there's a teddy bear. Here's a teddy bear. All right, it's almost like a child is living in this room. Now you see two rooms back to back. This one's all white. It's a little grimy, like coated with some film, but otherwise it's in pretty good condition. This one, however, is beaten in, boarded up, and dented. And it obviously keeps us out of this door because of the boards, but for all we know, the boards could also be keeping the door in place. Mm. Now, this kind of hints to Angela's psychological condition from all the trauma she has faced. Um, and with the teddy bear there, those things coupled together represent her traumatic childhood. And this, the room inside, as well as the store, may very well be a replica of her parents' master bedroom. Oh, come on. That's loading the cutscene. There we go.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah, I'm James.
Angela.
Angela, okay. I don't know what you're planning, but there's always another way.
Really? But you're the same as me. It's easier just to run. Besides, is what we deserve.
No, I'm not like you.
Are you afraid? I'm sorry.
It's okay. Did you find your mother?
Not yet. She's not anywhere.
Did she live in this apartment building?
I don't know.
So, all you know is she lived in this town.
What did you say? How do you know that?
Well, I just figured, 'cause this is where you're looking for her. How else would I know?
Yeah,
Am I right?
I'm so tired.
So, why did you come to this town anyway?
I'm sorry. Did you find the person you're looking for?
Not yet. Her name's Mary. She's my wife.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Anyway, she's dead. I don't know why I think she's here.
She's dead?
Don't worry. I'm not crazy. At least, I don't think so.
I've got to find my mama.
Should I go with you? This town's dangerous. Now I know what you meant back there in the cemetery.
I'll be okay by myself. Besides, I'd just slow you down.
What about that?
Will you hold it for me?
Sure. No problem.
If I kept it, I'm not sure what I might do. I'm sorry. I've been bad. Please don't.
Alright. So yeah, oh, Angie. Now I'm gonna have that Rolling Stones song, Angie, stuck in my head. Great, thanks. Okay. So, Angelo says, "I'm sorry" a lot. That's very characteristic of abuse victims. And then, all of a sudden, she got paranoid when James tried to get the knife from her, pointing at him, screaming, and saying, "I'm sorry, I've been bad, please don't." So, she probably had one or more abusive parents. I got a coin. Listen. Doesn't look like there's anything useful here. Now this part, this cracks me up. Oh wait, I'll get to that actually. A photo. So this is presumably a photo of Angela's family, which she ripped in half. You could see a little girl, probably Angela, and her mother on one side. And on the other side, you can see a dad and probably a brother. Maybe an older brother. And you can see the brother's face is covered up. Although, oddly, the dad's isn't. And father's name is Thomas Orozco. Alright. Okay, so here's the thing that cracks me up. You can see that it's a map of the United States, right? Alright, now let's click on this. What does James say? A painting is displayed here. There's nothing of particular interest. A painting. A painting of the map of a map of the United States. I've seriously thought of making a watercolor painting of this just as a joke to give to a Silent Hill fan. But I don't know how many people would get it, because it's not one of those like super popular Easter eggs that everybody laughs at, you know? Oh, come on. I do not remember my copy of this game, skipping and freezing like this. I don't know what's up, because my capture card's in sync. Yeah, I'm not sure what was up with that. Okay. I have the guide. Okay. Huh. You see, I don't even know how to do either of those things. So I think that answers your question. But yeah, I can't. Well, I have like a little ribbon stuck in there now, but otherwise, I can't even open the disk drive of the Xbox unless it has a disc in it. And actually, sometimes I have trouble even getting it to open now with a disc in it. So, but I don't play it much. It's my dad's Xbox. I'm just playing this game because I stayed over for the weekend. got to visit family. Yeah, which is why I haven't been streaming this game like super often, because I don't actually have it at my house. Eventually, I'll want to get like a PC copy because I don't have a PS2 or an Xbox at my proper house. But and then, more importantly, I want to get the other 3 Team Silent games first. But yeah, when you brought up about $120 for Silent Hill 4, you know, I'm still looking to get donations set up. Probably going to use PayPal, but I'm just worried about people charging it back. The best way I know to avoid that is to just let the money sit in the account for 6 months, let it accrue interest, and let the period in which people can claim it's unauthorized and try to get a chargeback for it, let that period expire. But that's 6 months without being able to use money that's in the bank, so it just... I can't sit around and do nothing, you know? I could have people, you know, helping me out and helping the stream out. And will people want to donate if I know I'm not going to do... if they know I'm not going to do anything with money for 6 months? That's another thing. But, wow. Yeah. Yeah. I have no knowledge of how to, you know, replace electronic parts and stuff. Well, you see, I've tried, or I've put on my account as rules that if someone donates, they have to, you know, send me a whisper or put in chat that they donated, to, you know, to try to counter beta claims that it was unauthorized. But, you know, that's not going to do a lot of good, because whoever, like, if someone did make an unauthorized donation, then if they have all that account information, they probably have access to the Twitch account too, and could probably, you know, send me a message in, you know, acting as the person whose account it actually is. So, you know, it's not going to do me much good. Best thing is just wait 6 months so that I won't have already spent that money if it does get charged back. But, yeah. I've heard of, one of the people I follow, I wasn't following them then when I heard about this, but we had a mutual acquaintance. But they had $2,000 that was donated to them, charged back, and they spent the money already. So that was when I first heard about chargeback scams. That was the first time I ever heard of that being a thing. So that possibility freaks the heck out of me. Okay. First flies the seat of he who is peerless, silent and empty, heartless and fearless. So it's an empty space. That's what comes first. Beside him sits one who knows. The place of the servant is next to the throne. That's an old man coin. Dozens of feet. Oh, why that's the old man coin is because old people are generally more authoritarian. They're willing to submit to authorities a lot more than a lot of young people. Dozens of feet, yet not a single toe. The one that is hidden beside him doth go. Yeah, that's the snake. Seducer of dreams, creature of Hades, also the snake, lying further from man and closer to the lady. So the one that is hidden beside him doth go. It is another empty space, which is beside the snake. But the snake's further away from the old man and closer to the prisoner, which is woman. Man and woman, seeing all, heedless to the raven's call. Silent and hidden the two may be, they be not there for you to see. Return them to whence they would be, and blessings shall descend on me. I speak as with the North Star behind me. Birth of the sun is the start of the story. Yeah. Huh. I'm not sure who Nexus is, but wow. Well, it's not just trolling, I think. I think that a lot of it is honestly kids, like maybe 10, 11, 12-year-old viewers who donate their parents' money and then, without their parents' permission and can't get it back. So that's most likely a huge scenario of it too. Yeah, I mean trolls obviously, but obviously that's not out of the realm of possibilities. Um, but yeah, I just want to avoid that situation altogether if possible. Oh, my head. I just got a really big pang, like a really big throb of a headache. Okay, so let's examine these. Hold on. Let's start with this one. So, two of these coins have writing around it. Now, what this writing is, it's actually Japanese, but written in our alphabet, and then put in the symbol font so that it has Greek letters assigned to it. So, let's read this coin first. What it really says is Eichitoshi. Wait, no, sorry. Let's read this one first. What? They read the same thing? Okay, I have to start with this one, the prisoner one. Okay. たつきが去年の12月に生まれました。Oh, you want to hear a funny story? On Twitter, someone from a community of Silent Hill expert streamers that I watch reached out to Fungo, a pretty huge YouTube reviewer of the Silent Hill games, as well as a person who puts a lot of the audio files and different things and like the textures, different raw game content online for people to access. So he's done a lot for the fandom, mind you. So I don't think he's normally very arrogant, but this community of streamers reached out to Fungo and was like, hey, would you like to join these guys? And he's like, sure, if they're actually really fans. And he's like, well, let me ask them this. What is the name of the monster that you find attacking Dr. Kaufman in Annie's Bar in the first Silent Hill game? The official name for them is Mumbler, but a lot of people call them Clawfingers, so he accepted that as an answer. Nub Zombie gave that answer. And then Nub Zombie, in addition to that, said, okay, well, let me ask you this, if you're a real fan, using Fungo's words. What is the writing around the prisoner coin? And Fungo didn't know. Fungo didn't know. He had the gall to be so arrogant to streamers I really look up to that do know this stuff and claim that they might possibly not be real fans, and having them pass a test. And I get it. He doesn't want to work with a bunch of noobs, but yeah, that was pretty arrogant. He should have done research on who these people are and how they deliver on the content. Hello, Eddie Ice 2017. I don't mean to ignore you. Thanks for tuning in. But Nub Zombie actually told him what it is, and Fungo tweeted back, "Congratulations, you've won the fandom." And that's pretty awesome because Nub Zombie's like pretty up, like fairly up there on the list of people I look up to. Yeah, Nub's cool. Uh, so, um, so anyway, this says, Tatsuki が去年の12月に生まれました which means Tatsuki was born in December of, or not 12月, 12月. That's what it was, 12. Tatsuki が去年の12月に生まれました. Tatsuki was born in December of last year. That's what that says. And that's probably referring to the son, Tatsuki, to Tatsuki Sato, which is, I think, the son of Eiichi Sato, which did a lot of the prop designing in this game, a lot of the item designs. Nudity? Oh. Okay. So, yeah, I am not nude. I am not nude, Twitch admins. I'm not nude. It's baking hot in the summertime. I'm in an attic. I have my shirt off. That's it. Okay. Just putting it out there. So, thanks for drawing attention to it, by the way. What was I gonna say? Okay, so Eiichi Sato did a lot of the item designing for this game. So either it was his son or someone else's son in that department. I guess that's who Tatsuki is. Okay, so what? It didn't even pop up then. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay. These say the same things in this port of it, but I don't think the letters appear on the Old Man coin in the original port. I could be wrong about that, but I do not remember seeing letters around the Old Man coin. But anyway, this says, next, it says, 次は Eiichi, Toshiko, Rinta, Azuma, Zate, and yeah, Zate. That's the final one. So those are probably the names of people in there. Toshiko and Rinta, and probably Azuma as well, are women's names. I've never heard of Zate being a name, but possibly could be. Eiichi is Eiichi Sato, like I said earlier. Tsukiwa means up next. Okay. I spent so much time explaining that stuff. My brain is just like frying. It's sizzling in my skull. I'm just trying to stay with it. Oh my goodness. I should probably go take something for a headache. Maybe next time I have a cutscene playing. Oh wait. There won't be a cutscene playing until the Pyramid Head boss fight, but then I have to fight him right after, so it's not like we can just walk away. Alright, have a good meal. Let's go. Alright. Okay. So the seducer of dreams, creature of Hades, is lying further from man and closer to lady. Alright. Okay, I'm probably gonna go eat soon myself. And take some a leave for my headache maybe. But so the lady or the prisoner coin would be right here. And since the snake is closer to the prisoner than to the old man, it would have to go right here. By the way, I'm trying for the Maria ending because I haven't gotten that ending yet. And then I'm also gonna try for Rebirth. And then I can't. Well, actually, I can try for the UFO ending as well. Just save right before Room 312. But I can't get the dog ending just yet. Okay, I got the line house key. Oh, white chrism. There's a rebirth item. White chrism. Glass bottle containing milky white anointing oil. There are so many dirty jokes revolving around that. Alright, so I'm not going to go to the line house right yet. I'm going to go back to Woodside Apartments and to the courtyard because... Hold on. I need to think. Where am I going? Oh, I didn't get the map yet. Okay. I need to use the blue gem in the... Excuse me. In the Woodside courtyard. In order to qualify for the UFO ending. So yeah, I'm trying for Maria, Rebirth, and UFO. And I can do so all from the same playthrough for the most part. I just have to start making different save files before room 3, before the videotape room, towards the end of the game. Okay. Yep. Hello, Reed the Black Man. Welcome to the stream. Um, I hope you've played this game before, um, or if already had it otherwise spoiled, because there are major spoilers we're going to be discussing. Um, like, seriously, this story is so good that you would not want it spoiled for you if you haven't had it spoiled already. So just a really strong warning out there. Um, so how are you doing tonight, Reed? I'm unfortunately going to be getting off soon for a little bit to go eat anyway, but yeah, definitely at least watch a blind playthrough of Silent Hill 2 because the story is amazing. Like the first four Silent Hill games, the original ones, uh, they're all about the story. All right, and there's a lot of subtext and reading in between the lines to get a lot of the story uh, for especially for games 1 and 4. Um, you actually have to play through it a few times to piece everything together, but it it does tell you the whole story, or the summary of the story by the end of this game. But there are a lot of little details, hinting to the different parts of it that unravel with time throughout all of the original 4 games. So yeah, as much as I would love to have you uh, in, for streams when we're not discussing spoilery stuff, uh, definitely, definitely play this game, or if you can't get your hands on a copy and you don't feel like using an emulator, watching a blind playthrough, or watching a playthrough where someone won't spoil details. But yeah, I'm definitely glad you came out. You know, I don't want to, sound ungrateful. Oh yeah, I can't get the door open. I have to go on another floor. The hallways are so long. Yeah, no problem, man. Man, I have a headache. Ugh. But yeah, I definitely suggest playing Silent Hill 1 through 4. Um, their stories are amazing, but out of all the stories, Silent Hill 2 has the best one by far. All right. Oh yeah, this way. This is my favorite game of all time. And don't get the HD collection version of it. For goodness sakes, please get the HD collection version. If you do play it, it is an awful, awful port. And you can actually use a widescreen patch on the PC version that makes it even more HD than the HD collection. So yeah. For Silent Hill 2 and Silent Hill 3, do not get those ports. Or do not get that port, yeah. You might see his HD collection or the Silent Hill collection. Awesome. Thank you so much for that follow, man. Um, I'm getting all turned around here. Okay. Save. Yeah, thank you so much for that follow. Uh, Alright. This is my first time using the blue gem for the unlockable UFO ending. So this is, a first for me. I've seen it used before, but this is the first in which I'm actually doing it. Wait. Not here? Hold on. Let me just double check to make sure I have all the right places for using the blue gem. Blue. What? Maybe it has it on channeling stone. Okay, I guess I went back to this apartment building for nothing. Because it can't be used yet. Uh, uh, Hold on. 1 second. One hot second. Just making sure I don't miss any unlockable ending items. Okay. Um, okay. This is always a cool shot. Or maybe it's when he's coming back that it's a cool shot, but yeah, I think it's even cooler when he's coming back. But yeah, how they get in the buildings like that, that's pretty cool. It's a lot easier to do in a video game than in film or TV, that's for sure. You need special rigs for a camera and stuff to do it for live action stuff. Um, Look like an Egyptian. That's what it looks like it's doing. You only get the chainsaw on New Game Plus, by the way. Um, let's see if he does the chainsaw scream. There's a little surprise that you get at random when you hold the chainsaw and just have James sit there. Will he do it? Nope. Wow. Will he do it now? Nope. There's a really opportune place where he might use it. In just a little bit. We'll see if he does it then or not. Okay. Let's have this stairway on. Here it is. Please don't have crashed. Yeah, my Xbox needs cleaning out from the inside apparently, and I have no idea how to do that. It's not even my Xbox. Okay. Is it this one? Yeah, I kind of feel like I'm cheating, showing off this chainsaw to somebody new to this game, because it's not available in the first playthrough. You have to complete a playthrough and then save that game cleared data. Okay. No, that's where we met Angela. Where's the Linehouse? Where? Did I? I got the Linehouse key, right? Yeah. Line. So, neat fact. The Linehouse key is named after director Adrian Lyne, who directed the 1980s psychological horror film Jacob's Ladder, which hugely influenced the early Silent Hill games, especially Silent Hill 2. So there's a little nod to him. No, this is where we met Angela. Where's the Linehouse? Oh. The only one I didn't open. Of course. I have to go all the way back down here. Oh, I passed it. Did I? No, it's right here. Okay, I used the Limehouse key. I wish I could have read the note before getting the key, because there was a note that was on the door, hinting as to where to get the key. Let's see, will we get the whispers? No whispers. Oh no. So there are whispers that have a 50-50 chance of happening right here. Really quiet, but really in your ear if you're wearing headphones. And what it is garbled up audio, different syllables pieced together from when James's voice actor, Guy Seehey, was in the recording booth. And he was making mental notes to himself, like whispering to himself, trying to remember things about the script. And so Akira Yamaoka, the composer and sound designer, he pieced together stuff that sounds like English from those actual English words. And now, if they were actually meant to make real words is highly contended. But a lot of fans agree that he starts out saying something like, see my dead wife, come home, do some laundry. And then after that, it kind of all blurs together. But at the end, a streamer that is really an expert in these games, Nub Zombie, he analyzed the audio several different times, and at the end of it, he heard a single word that he could make out that didn't look like it was just syllables pieced together. And that word is apparently mistakes. That's the very last word in that whole message. So that's interesting. I don't know why the audio isn't loading. Come on. Huh, the audio didn't even bother loading then. So notice, the save menu has a whole bunch of different nerve fibers in the foreground, and then in the background, or no, nerve fibers in the background, and in the foreground, we see Jane's face with sort of empty eyes. And it looks kind of red and fleshy. You know what that is? We're inside the brain of Jane's Center. And this is a very psychological game, so it makes sense. Silent Hill is a very psychological series. It manifests a lot of things from certain people's subconsciouses. It's not always the protagonist's subconscious, but it can be. It can very well be. Oh yeah, so we got the apartment stairway key. How do we exit? Oh, I guess we have to go back to the balcony, which is up this way. Man, that's so disappointing I didn't get the whispers. I see people getting it more often than I see them not getting it, but it is a 50-50 chance. I just drew the short straw. Okay, I need to turn around because the stairway's up this way. Alright, you ready for this? Hold on. Let's switch weapons. I use the apartment stairway key. Alright. This is Pyramid Head. I'm sure you've heard of, even if you're not in Silent Hill fandom. Alright. Uh-oh. It's choking me. See his tongue wiggling out? Oh yeah, before I forget. Hold on, before I go down there, let's see if he does this thing. Nope. No whispers, no chainsaw scream after the little battle. Man, I'm not getting good odds in general. Um, Look at all the water damage in these walls. Isn't that beautiful, just that attention to detail? That's indicative of all the Team Silent games. The Silent Hill 1 through 4. Where's the door? There we go. Let me find a safe spot, and I'll have to get off stream and get going. Um, Alright. The snotty little brat. Alright. Where is the safe spot? So we'll run into her more as we get along, but I have to go and save as soon as possible. Huh, must... Oh, thought maybe because I was on hard I didn't find them. But yeah. 2 packs of handgun bullets. I've gotta go down and save. Wait, I was going this way. So here we are at Rose Water Park. So this is that park. Where's the save point? These save points are red squares. Exactly why they are red squares is not explicitly said by the creators, but they've said enough about a specific collection of red squares and that you can infer something from it. Patrick Chester, son of Edward, he fought and died for the people, for liberty, and for all of our tomorrows. His memory lives on. Ah, hey Otsko, glad you're back, but I'm actually going to be ending the stream as soon as I can find a safe point. I just beat old Pyramid Head. Do you remember where... Oh, I guess with speedrunning you wouldn't, need to know where the save points are as much. I'm trying to figure out where this first save point is, because I really need to get going. Alright. Save point. Do. No. It's not in there. I really need to get going. I really need to find the save point. Come on. Be a bro game. Help me out. Am I going the wrong way? I'm going the wrong way. I'm gonna search it. I feel like such a noob, even though it's my favorite game of all time, but it's not equal to Southville save point. Okay. It's nowhere near here, so I'm gonna end the stream here. I'll just do the Pyramid Head fight again. But I really need to go. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and as always, if you like what you see, please feel free to click like, comment, follow, subscribe if you're on YouTube, and I've started exporting my videos to YouTube now. Thanks again, Reed, for the follow. I might come on stream later, maybe stream some Oblivion. And that's a maybe. Any feedback you can give me at all will help me tailor my future content towards your interests. I'm Regulus Pastor, and until next time, Wale!